Hi guys. Okay, I'm going to do my quick February wrap up because I only read 3 books this month. I know, it is pretty bad. So I read The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, which I don't have right now because my friend's borrowing it. And then I read, oh no, sorry, I read the end of this first. The Sacred Art of Stealing by Christopher Brookmeyer. And then I read Shatter Me by Tara Maffey. Okay, so finally I finished The Sacred Art of Stealing by Christopher Brookmeyer. I was blown away by the ending. I thought it dragged a little right sort of towards the middle, and I was like, oh, should I finish it? Should I not finish it? And then I read the ending and I was like, what? Twice he caught me out. It's such a... I won't tell you anything because then I'll ruin it if you want to read it yourself, which I recommend you do. But I was caught out pretty badly both times about what was happening. So there was a few twists and turns. I ended up really liking this book. I think I'm going to pick up another one of his very soon. And then I moved on to The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I did not expect for it to make me cry as much as I did. It was horrible. Although I was spoiled for the ending. Spoiler, by the way, before you carry on, about Augustus's death. So not cool. There's this chapter, right, and right at the end, it's the bit with Monica, when they go to throw eggs at Monica's house, and the last line of the chapters, that was the last photo I ever took of him, and I was like, this is not okay, John Green. This is not. It's not an acceptable thing to do. Regardless of my emotional turmoil over reading about Augustus Waters' death, I really did love The Fault in Our Stars. It is such a beautifully written book, and the way that John Green portrays teenagers, obviously we're a little bit more verbal, I'd say, in some of our bad language, but aside from that, he's got a very good perception of what goes on in a teenager's mind, I think. And then I moved on to Shatter Me by Tara Maffey. Now, I was reading this as part of a read-along with Elisabeth Paige. I'll link her page down below and her Goodreads account and her group account and stuff like that. And I was reading this, and I was already sort of had feelings towards it just because of other booktubers' reviews, spoiler free obviously, and just their feelings toward the series. So when I read it, I was like, why does everyone like Warner so much? He's such an asshole. He's so horrible. I just want to hit him. And he's not that nice bad boy type of asshole, you know, the one that's like, no, he's just like clingy and irritating. I was like, I hope he gets better in the second and third book. But anyway, I really like the premise of this book, that Juliet couldn't touch people. Like, the idea of it was just, I just loved it. And the whole book, I'll link my review down below, but I really did enjoy the book. The only points I really hated was the Adam and the Juliet, like, sudden love. Like, haven't seen you in like, I can't remember how many years it is, but it's ages. And it's like, oh, I love you again. I'm like, you didn't even talk before, and now you're in love with each other. Makes no sense. Makes none. But anyway, aside from that, I really enjoyed it. And this is sort of, I suppose I can count this as in my February wrap up because I started it in February. But Throne of Glass, which I am like more than 2/3 way through. So I don't have long. I'll hopefully finish this in March, so that's part of my March TBR as well. But oh my goodness, this is so good. This lives up to the hype I was so worried I was going to hate it because everyone else loves it. And I was like, oh please, please let me like it. Look how pretty the covers are. Something this pretty can't be written that badly. So I'm falling in love with this book. I've already went and bought the bloody second one. I haven't even read Unravel Me, which I need to read. But this is in my March TBR. Okay, and then after I've finished Throne of Glass, I will probably be desperate to move on to Crown of Midnight, but I'm not going to, because me and Aria Mia from, I will link her channel down below, we are going to try and buddy read The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Oh my goodness. Look how big this is. I know I've said this in my first video, but look! It's huge! So I never got to this in February. So I'm going to hopefully get to it in March. How many pages is it? Oh, it's like 700 pages. I've heard it's amazing though, so I should hopefully fly through it. And after Final Empire, I'll be moving on to Crown of Midnight. I so want to see what happens. Who, by the way, am I right in thinking that, like, I know she has 2 love interests throughout the whole series, right? But I'm not sure if it stays that way. But I like Cole. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. I just presumed by the way it was written. But I prefer Cole to Dorian, and usually I'd probably pick Dorian, but oh, Cole is so cute. So sweet. So those are the 2 that I'm desperately going to try and read in March. And if I manage to get through, oh my face is going white again. If I manage to get through both of them, then I'm hopefully going to read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Oh, that's Sten. Comment down below and tell me if this is as good as everybody says it is. I am very, very intrigued to read this, as well as because it's a standalone. I'm really interested. Everyone raves about this book, and so I'm definitely going to press on and try and read this. So that was my February wrap up and my March TBR. Hopefully I will speak to you guys again soon.